Run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Army. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait. 57's the mic. Drop deep.
Now this time Mahomes will throw, rolling to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw here. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Moss taking it in. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Packers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and getting down with arm tackles. Usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Steps away to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mecole Hardman, 31 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, for Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Moss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
He'll look to throw.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Packers 14, Washington 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got, and oh, he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. And he's got some space here. So that one will be accepted.
That's done. That's done. All right, baby, yeah.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap to give the Dobbins.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run. It's Dobbins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
15-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 15.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Penny on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. They run it forward. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now back to throw.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Washington.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Across midfield.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Going with Moss on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Moss with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has made this a one-score game. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 26 Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow! Yellow!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? Take that chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 36.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On Sunday.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
White on the coverage.
Yellow!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
At the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
One more time with Dobbins. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Here's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon, 91 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So Melvin Gordon, he has been a 1,000-yard rusher in this league. Known more for getting the tough yards, but he breaks off a big one there. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, 43.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target. 3rd down here.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
43. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Nicole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jump? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another another first down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Pick it up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
The game at 34. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
A run by Moss to start the 3rd quarter. He's got a first down and more past the 30 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
13 yards there and a Washington first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, it's Moss. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Washington.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to his running back. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the
Mahomes now to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Deron Payne, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And I'll tell you, the effort's sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's get it. Check 37. Check 37.
They're going for it with Dobbins. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him? Give him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Moss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is Gordon. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Cameron Jordan makes the tackle.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
37.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
Think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 22 yards on the pickup there, and it'll move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Ready. Come 19. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Gordon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 26 Mike.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. Oh no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions. Let's go, dude. It's going to be a long day on this. Let's go.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock with Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
to throw. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
That'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now a run with Moss. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And it's 4th down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Yellow. Long right. Let's go, D. Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Yellow.
As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Too little. Right.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So, Charles, so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we